If you've been waiting to crochet the cutest granny square, you've come to the right spot because today we're going to crochet the daisy granny square together. We're going to be using a double crochet and a treble crochet stitch, but don't worry, I'll show you how to do the treble. And then we're going to be using some color change techniques that I'll also show you how to do throughout this video. So grab your hook, grab your yarn, and let's get started. Today I'll be using a weight for acrylic yarn in 3 colors, yellow for the middle, white for the petals, and orange for the outside borders. And I'm using a 5mm crochet hook. So we're going to start with the yellow first. We're going to make our magic circle. If you don't know how to make a magic circle, check the description below for the link to my magic circle video. It's super easy to follow along to. So now that we've got our magic circle, we are going to chain 3. This is going to count as our first double crochet. We need to double crochet 11 in the circle. So make 11 double crochet. And by the end, including our chain 3, we should have 12 total double crochet. So just to recap, after you've made your magic circle, chain 3, which counts as 1 double crochet, and then make 11 double crochet in our magic circle. Throughout this video, if you need to pause to crochet the next step, or if you need to rewind to watch a portion of the instructions again, feel free to do whatever you need to do, and you can always meet me right back here when you get finished up. So now I've got my 11 double crochet plus the chain 3 at the beginning. And once I have those, we are going to close our magic circle by pulling on the tail. Sometimes it gets wrapped around. I'm just going to pull that closed, and then I'm going to join to close the circle by making a slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 that we made. So I've got my slip stitch here, and we have finished the first round, which makes the middle of our flower. I'm going to cut my yarn and fasten off because the next step is making the petals. And there's our middle. You can pull the circle tighter, whatever you need to do. And next up, we're going to start by making the petals. So grab your white yarn or whatever color yarn you're using for your petals. And to join this color, we're going to be using an easy method. I just like to make a slip knot. And I put my yarn on my hook. And I join with a slip stitch in any stitch that I want. So I'm just going to start here. And I'm going to join the color by making a slip stitch so that it stays secure. And then to start the next round, I'm going to chain 3. Now we are making our first petal, and this chain 3 counts as one of the stitches. Next, we are going to make a treble crochet into the same stitch. So yarn over 2 times. Put your hook into the same stitch as our chain 3. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through 2 more. And before we finish, we're going to leave 2 loops on our hook. And we're going to make another treble crochet by yarning over 2 times, going into the same stitch, pulling through 2 loops, pulling through 2 more, Now we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 at the same time, and we've just done our treble crochet together. We're going to chain 2, and we're going to put 3 more treble crochet together into the very next stitch. So yarn over 2 times, place your hook into the next stitch and pull through a loop, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Don't finish out that stitch yet. Make another treble crochet into the same stitch, and now you have 3 loops, and make 1 more treble crochet into the next stitch. Now you have 4 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 4. And we've done another 3 treble together. And you're going to chain 2 in between each petal that we make. So once you've done your chain 2, we're going to do that same exact thing in the next stitch. Make your first treble crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, but don't finish it out. And do this 2 more times. Something very important you're going to want to remember in between each of these petals is to chain 2, and we're not skipping any stitches. So you want to make a 3 treble together in every stitch around the circle. Okay, we have 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 at the same time. We have our 3rd petal. And we want to do this all the way around where we have 12 petals total. So remember to chain 2, make your 3 treble together in the next stitch, and I'll see you at the end. Now we finished our final petal. We've made our last chain 2, and we're going to close off the round by joining into the top of the chain 3 that we made, and we're going to join with a slip stitch. And this completes our round of petals where we have 12 total petals. We're going to cut our yarn and fasten off because we are going to make another color change. Now that we've finished the middle of our flower and our petals, we're going to start the next round with a color change. So make a slip knot with your orange or whatever border color. We're going to join the new color in one of the chain 2 spaces with a slip stitch. For this round, we're only working in the chain 2 spaces. So begin by chaining 3. Next, we are going to make 2 double crochet in the same chain 2 space as our chain 3. Next, we are going to move to the very next chain 2 space, and we are going to make 3 double crochet in that same spot. So we want 3 double crochet in our little groups. Now in the next chain 2 space, we want to make a treble crochet. So yarn over 2 times, place your hook in the chain 2 space, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through the last 2. And make another one of those in the same spot. And we want a total of 3 treble crochets. So make 1 more treble. After you've made this treble crochet, chain 2, and then you are going to make 3 more treble crochet in the exact same spot. So in this chain 2 space, we want a total of 6 treble crochet separated by 2 chains. This is making the first corner of our granny square because we started off with a round circle and we need it to be a square. Putting our last treble into that space. And after you've finished that, you've made your first corner. So next we are going to put another group of 3 double crochet into the next chain 2 space. So 1, 2, and 3. And then in the next chain 2 space, we'll do 3 more double crochet. We're going to repeat this pattern together around this circle of petals. We want 2 groups of 3 double crochet in between each corner. So here's our corner and our 2 groups of 3 double crochet. And now we are going to make another corner by making 3 treble crochet into the next chain space. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to chain 2 and put 3 more treble crochet into that same space. This is going to make our second corner. Again, feel free to pause if you need to work on this and rewind anything you need to watch over. There's our second corner, and we're going to keep doing this. Make 2 more groups of 3 double crochet in the middle before we make the next corner. Then you'll do 2 more and we'll make our last corner. So in the next chain 2 spot, put 3 double crochet. You're going to make another group of 3 double crochet and then a corner. And then you'll do 2 more groups of 3 double crochet in your last corner, and I'll see you at the end. We've made it to the end. We've made our last corner, and now we are going to close the round by joining at the top of the chain 3 that we made with a slip stitch. Now, we don't need to cut our color because we're going to make one more round, but we're going to be using the same orange. So to start the next round, we're going to chain 2. This round, we are only going to be using double crochet. So chain 2. This counts as a double crochet. So in the next stitch, we are going to just place our double crochet all the way across till we get to the corner. So again, just put a double crochet in every stitch until we get to our first corner. We've made it to the corner, putting our last stitch in there before we put our corner stitches. In order to keep this square, we kind of need to do the same thing we did in the last round, but instead of putting 3 treble crochet, we're going to do 2 double crochet into that corner space or that chain 2 space. So put 2 double crochet. After you've made the second one, we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to put 2 more double crochet in that same spot or hole. And then after you've done that, you're just going to put double crochet in every stitch, starting with the very next stitch after the corner. And you're going to put a double crochet stitch in every stitch across until the second corner. If you need help finding anything I'm using in this video today, you can check the description below. I have everything linked there. I also have my magic circle video linked in the description as well if you need to go learn how to make that or you just need a refresher. And then last but not least, if you've found this video helpful so far, be sure to like it and subscribe to the channel for more crochet videos like this one. So we've made a double crochet across every stitch, and now we've reached the corner. So you're going to put 2 double crochet in the chain 2 space, then you'll chain 2 and put 2 more double crochet in that corner space. And we're just going to keep doing that same thing. Put a double crochet in every stitch, put 2, chain 2, 2 in every corner, and I'll meet you right back here at the end. We've made it, we've finished it up, so we're going to close the round by slip stitching into the top of the chain 2 that we made at the first round, and this completes our daisy granny square. You can cut your yarn so you can fasten off. And now we have a cute, adorable, easy to make daisy granny square that we can turn into anything we absolutely want to. Leave a comment down below with what 3 colors you chose to use for this project. I would love to see your color combos and get some inspiration for myself. Thank you so much for watching and crocheting along with me today. I love having you here and can't wait to make our next project together. See you next time.